Okay, Jade, I'm going to hand over to you to start the Playa Hotels and Resorts webinar.
Okay. Just make sure I've got everything shared properly. You think it would get easier when you do it all the time, but it doesn't. Right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Jade and I look after Playa Hotels and Resorts in the UK. So today we're going to focus on Playa as a brand and what makes it a bit different from our competitors and where you can find our hotels and brands. So we have 8 different all-inclusive brands. So every single one of our brands is all-inclusive, but they're not all the same. So every single hotel and brand that we have under the Playa family are all-inclusive. We've got 4, 4.5 and 5-star resorts, and some are family friendly and some are adult only as well. So we're located in Mexico, Jamaica and the Dominican Republic. And we have a product for every traveller with every budget in our collection. So just looking at that on a map, in Mexico, we have hotels in Los Cabos, we have the Cancun area and Playa del Carmen. In Dominican Republic, we have hotels in the Punta Cana area and the Bahia area. And in Jamaica, most of our hotels are in Montego Bay, and we have one in the Runaway Bay / Ocho Rios area. So we're pretty well covered in those destinations. But firstly, why Playa? I think particularly in destinations such as Mexico and the Dominican Republic, there is so much competition. There are a lot of 4- and 5-star all-inclusives that seem to be offering the same things. So what is it that sets us apart from our competitors? So for a start, all-inclusive means all-inclusive. You can eat and drink what you'd like in our restaurants and it isn't going to cost you any extra. We're offering a real high-level gourmet a la carte dining experience. So in our restaurants, in our hotels, we've got one buffet with a minimum of 4 a la carte speciality restaurants. You don't need to make any dining reservations whatsoever. So we try to make that as seamless as possible for guests. So there's no need to figure out 2 weeks before you go what it is that you want to eat on your holiday. Because how do you know what you're going to fancy on that day? It's really flexible dining as well. So I always use this story. I stayed in one of our hotels last year just for one night, and I really wanted to experience every single part of it because I wanted to be able to come home and train everybody to the best of my ability. So I ended up having my starter in one restaurant. I came out and walked right next door, had my main somewhere else, and came out and had my dessert in another one. So it's really flexible dining. So this is really great if you're a family with young children. They can be unpredictably fussy at times. So it just gives that flexibility in terms of dining as well. We've got amazing daily and nightly activities and entertainment. 24-hour room service is included as part of the all-inclusive, as well as non-motorised water sports. And we have amazing kids clubs, ages 4 to 12, and teens are also catered for, so ages 13 to 17. So we'll start with this short video. Hopefully you recognise some of those brands or hotels. Maybe you've stayed, maybe you've seen them, or even better, maybe you've sold it to your clients. So we're going to have a look at the product starting right at the very top, just to look at these brands and who they would be suited for. So Hyatt Zilara is our really luxury 5-star adult only concept. So you've got to be 18 or older to stay actually in any of the adult only properties, not just Zilara. And we're very, very strict with that. We believe that adult only should mean adult only. Therefore, if you're not quite 18, you wouldn't be able to stay with us. So these resorts are perfect for those that have a bit more of a budget to spend and they're looking for a sophisticated place where they can just unwind and relax. So maybe your clients have really busy jobs or really busy lives and they're really looking to escape, relax and unwind and have an uninterrupted holiday. So there isn't going to be loud music and things like that at any of the Zilaras. They're very calm, very wellness focused. It really is just somewhere you can go and recharge, switch off and completely relax. All of the hotels are located on amazing beachfront locations. And if you've got foodies, the Zalaras are absolutely amazing for food. I mean, all of our hotels offer quirky restaurants and different options, but the Hyatts particularly have a really high-end level of a la carte speciality restaurants. So let's look at some photos then, just of Zalara, so that I can point out a few things. So top left, if you don't recognise it, that is Hyatt Zalara Cap Cana, and that is in the Dominican Republic. If you're not familiar with Cap Cana, it's an exclusive private gated community in Cap Cana, located just 15 minutes from Punta Cana International Airport. So inside Cap Cana, you've got some luxury hotels and real estate, and it is a private gated community. So this hotel is really wonderful because we actually purchased the land and then built the hotel from the ground up. Normally we acquire a second-hand property and we renovate it and turn it into our own. But this one was really nice to be able to build it exactly how we wanted it. And you'll see that we've designed it in a U shape as well, so that every single room category gets some kind of view of the ocean as well. So our suites all offer butler service at this property, but if customers didn't quite have the budget to stretch to a suite for their stay, you can actually hire a butler just for the day with Playa. So I do love that. So you may have honeymooners that have booked one of the lead-in rooms, but they want to have this butler for the day. So you can do that. It starts from around $150 a day, and guests simply do that at concierge when they arrive on property. So then bottom left, this is just an image from our Indian restaurant that's called Journeys. So like I said, we love to have quirky restaurants. We like them to be authentic as possible. And when you walk into this restaurant, you're greeted with a train departure board that says you're going to Mumbai. And you genuinely feel like you're about to step on this train and catch this train to India. But really you're boarding the train to enlighten your senses on this wonderful journey of food. And the food in this restaurant's wonderful. Our chef is from India, and the authentic experience at this resort for food is amazing. So you'll find the same authenticity in our Italian restaurant and Asian restaurants on property as well. And then the lead-in rooms, just to show you, the bathrooms are absolutely huge. So you've got the double sink areas there as well, and that is standard in the lead-in rooms. And all of the rooms in our Zalaras, as standard, come with a minibar as well, with beer, juice, fizzy drinks, and lots of snacks as well. But they're branded snacks, so it's going to be like peanut M&Ms and Pringles, Nature Valley oat bars and things like that. So moving on to Hyatt Ziva. So this is the same concept and offering as the Lara, but this is for families. So it's family friendly, all ages. We actually get a lot of couples that stay here as well. So it's that luxury 5-star experience, but for everybody to enjoy. So this is great for multi-generational families, big groups, weddings, anybody really that just wants that quality time to reconnect and make good memories together. So again, the food level is amazing at these resorts, and the kids and teens clubs are really well done. So there's a lot of activities throughout the day and the evening as well. It's definitely the small things for me in a 5-star resort. When you actually get champagne in a champagne flute and a martini in a martini glass, it's the small details for me that really stand out and make these 5-star resorts. So just looking at some of the images then from our Hyatt Zivas. So in most of our Hyatt Zivas, we have these amazing sweet shops. You literally walk in, grab a sweet bag, fill it up with as many sweet treats as you want. You've also got cakes and pastries and ice cream. And it's included on the all-inclusive because, as we learned in the beginning, everything is included in the all-inclusive, apart from the spa, of course. So you can go in here and have as many sweet treats as you want. It is open until, I believe, 9:30 p.m. So I definitely wouldn't recommend letting the kids go in it at 9:30. However, that being said, whenever I've been here, it's actually mostly full of grown-ups enjoying those sweet treats. They do wrap some of the sweets as well, so you can see some of them have wrappings on, so you can even bring them back home and give them to family back home as well. So amazing kids clubs. You can see a picture there of one of our kids clubs. They do a lot of activities. So they've got these tree houses. They'll do activities on the beach. They'll watch movies on the beach. They'll do exploring. And what I love about the Hyatt Ziva and Zilara is in our destinations where we have a Hyatt Ziva right next door to a Zilara, any guest over the age of 18 in Ziva can go over to Zilara and use all of the facilities. And if you're in Zilara, as you get to come over to the family side and use everything as well. So you get more restaurants, more bars, more swimming pools, more activities and things to do. So you kind of get 2 resorts for the price of one, provided that you're 18 years or older. Now, the good thing about this is the kids club is open until 9 o'clock. So if you're on the family side, so you've got mum and dad and kids, and you want to go over to Zilara to go and eat at Journeys, for example, you can do that. So the kids can go in the kids club, mum and dad can go over and have an evening meal in an adult only, on the adult only side, and then come back and collect the children from the Ziva side. And most of our Zivas have water parks as well. So you'll see one here, which is from Hyatt Ziva Cap Cana. And they're really amazing. We don't let any of the locals in, so they're never too busy. They're purely for hotel guests only. And if you're on the Zilara side, you can just come over to family to use this because they are located on the family sides of the resort. And we've also put some food trucks into the water park now. So you're not allowed to walk through the lobby in swimwear or in wet towels or anything like that. You've got to be dressed and dry. So we found that families are having to get dried and dressed, walk through the lobby, come through to have lunch and then go back to the water park, which with young children can be a bit of a pain at times. So we've now put 2 food trucks inside our water park. So you can stay there all day long. You can eat and drink and you haven't got to move until you're ready to leave. Okay, so looking at Sanctuary Cap Cana now. So we're still in that Cap Cana area. We do have other Hyatt Zivas and Zilaras in Jamaica and Mexico as well. But Sanctuary Cap Cana is just the one hotel under this brand. And this is our luxury 5-star adult only concept that has a bit more of an atmosphere. So it isn't loud, it isn't anything crazy, but this is great for honeymooners and couples that are looking for that 5-star experience with some sophisticated activities. So there'll be live music by the pool, local live bands that are playing, there'll be cooking classes, dance classes, things like that. So really nice activities that couples can do together. So as we learned already, in any of the adult only hotels, you've got to be 18 or older. And we recently partnered with Marriott and we're actually part of their luxury all-inclusive collection as well. It's also home to the castle, which you can see photographed here. So this particular property has 19 different room categories split into 4 different towers, 4 different sections. And the castle is probably the most popular section. It's really popular with honeymooners. The architecture of this building is just wonderful. And it's the only place in the Caribbean you can stay in a castle and on all inclusive. So it really is a niche thing that we have at this property. So not only do guests get all of the restaurants and bars inside the hotel, if you come out the front of the hotel and walk out of the lobby and go across the road, you will reach Sanctuary Town. And this is a collection of restaurants, bars and bistros in a kind of courtyard kind of area. And it is not exclusive to the hotel. So locals are allowed to come in and dine in those restaurants. But the beauty of it is, if you're staying in Sanctuary Cap Cana, you can go and use all of those restaurants, bars and bistros at no extra cost. So you actually get to feel that you've had an evening out, you've gone somewhere else, you've gone out of the resort, and you can speak to some locals and really immerse yourself in the destination. And it doesn't cost you any extra. So it's a really wonderful perk with this hotel. The only thing that you have to pay for in Sanctuary Town is if you're buying anything from the cigar shop that's there.
It's confusion. Now after dark, I don't know if it's illusion. Now as you cough, all I can hear.
Probably our most Instagrammable property actually in the collection. So moving on to Hilton. So we have 4.5 and 5-star options. So our 4.5-star Hilton is in Jamaica, and that is Hilton Rose Hall. And then we have Hilton La Romana in the Dominican Republic, an adult and a family side. They're both 5-star. And then in Mexico, we have Hilton Playa del Carmen, which is adult only, 5-star. So this brand is really nice. So it's just a step under the Hyatt. So we're still talking 5-star, but it's a step down from Hyatt. And it's perfect for couples if it's adults only, although in the family properties, we still get a lot of couples. Great for friends, families, groups, and weddings are really big at our Hilton properties as well. So anybody looking for an affordable premium all-inclusive, so 5-star with a bit of a kinder price point, Hilton would be a really good option for that. So moving on to Jewel Grand. So again, we have just one hotel under this brand. So Jewel Grand is located in Jamaica in Montego Bay. So just 15 minutes from the airport, if that, on a good day. And it's our luxury 5-star experience for all ages. So family friendly, anybody can enjoy this resort. This is great for families, couples, friends that have a bit of a larger budget that want that luxury experience in Jamaica. So it's an all-suite accommodation property as well, and a lot of the room categories do come with butler service. We also have 3-bedroom villas, so if you're a large family traveling or a large group and you all want to be in the same accommodation, then these villas are really fantastic for that. You haven't got to rely on booking 3 separate rooms and then trying to have them all interconnecting or nearby to each other. The thing that I love about this hotel is that we've got really modern rooms and then we've got really Jamaican authentic rooms. So you kind of get to choose with the room categories if you kind of want that modern feel to your room, or if you want to feel like you're, you know, in Jamaica with these rooms, which is really nice. Even though this is an all-inclusive resort, every single room category has a kitchenette. So if you're a family, especially traveling with young children, it's just really handy to have those facilities in the, you know, in the living area in these room categories. Okay, so then moving on to Jewel Resorts. So here we're getting to our 4-star brands now. So not to be confused with Jewel Grand, that is a sister brand to Jewel Resorts. Jewel Resorts is our affordable 4-star family friendly and adult only option. So our family friendly property is Jewel Palm Beach in Dominican Republic, and our adult only option is Jewel Paradise Cove in Jamaica. So this is great for families for Jewel Palm Beach that are looking for that affordable, upscale, all-inclusive experience in the Caribbean. And the price point for Jewel Resorts is just fantastic. We get a lot of agents that say they've recently quoted Greece and Spain, and it's been costing clients more to go to those destinations than it is to stay at Jewel Palm Beach. So I definitely recommend looking at that from the price point perspective. An amazing price point without the all-inclusive being compromised. It is an upscale, all-inclusive experience. And just in case you recognise that particular property, that actually used to be Dreams Palm Beach when it belonged to AM Resorts. So we took that over, did some renovations, and it then reopened as Jewel Palm Beach. So moving on to Wyndham Ultra. So this is our affordable 4-star option for families and adults. So these properties are located, we've got 2 in Mexico. So we have Wyndham Ultra Cancun, which is family friendly, all ages. And then we have Wyndham Ultra Playa del Carmen, which is for adults only. And that location in Playa del Carmen is great for adults anyway. The hotel in Playa del Carmen is literally just steps from 5th Avenue. So there's lots to do for adults. But Ultra stands for all-inclusive travel for all. And it was a concept that was made to bring that affordable, mid-scale, all-inclusive experience in Mexico initially for customers looking for that kind of 4-star price point. And then Sea Dust, one of the newest brands to join the Playa family. So again, it is just one hotel under this brand, and that is Sea Dust Cancun Family Resort, and it's located right in the hotel zone in Cancun. Previously, we didn't have hotels right in that hotel zone. We were just a bit further down. So it means that we're able to offer something in that location. And this is our 4-star budget-friendly, family-focused resort. So it's great for families of all sizes and ages that are looking for that really affordable, all-inclusive experience in Cancun, Mexico. It's very quirky. It's different to anything else that we have in the collection. It's a beachfront resort that's designed with the interior as though it was a cruise ship. So it's really quirky, something a little bit different that we've added to the family, and you'll see that in the video in a moment. Okay, so let's just look on the map a little bit just to see where we're located. So in the Dominican Republic, obviously you fly into Punta Cana International Airport, of course, and then most of our hotels are in the Punta Cana and Cap Cana area. So you'll see a bit better on this map. The hotels in the Punta Cana area, you're looking at 15 to 20 minutes. And then the furthest transfer we have is to the Playa Hotels area, which is to Hilton La Romana, which is 45 minutes. But these highways are super modern. It's one straight road all the way down, basically, and it doesn't take very long. It's 45 minutes, but it doesn't feel like that at all. And then in Mexico, obviously, we have our hotels in the Cancun area and Playa del Carmen. And just to kind of put that on a map, you're flying into Cancun International Airport here. The hotels that are located in Cancun are just north of the airport, so you're 15 to 20 minutes away. and then anything down to like, so you come past Riviera Maya and then you get to Playa del Carmen, and on a good day that's about 45 minutes. And then Jamaica, obviously much smaller. You're flying into Montego Bay International Airport. Our hotels have much shorter transfers. So the Hyatts are just 10 minutes, as well as Jewel Grand. And then Hilton Rose Hill is 15 minutes. And the furthest transfer we have is Jewel Paradise Cove. Now, this one's great because actually it sits in the middle of Kingston and Montego Bay. So if you wanted to use British Airways flights or airlift that was into Kingston from the UK, Jewel Paradise Cove is kind of a midway point. So you kind of get better access with both airport options for that one. And then looking at our rewards program. So if you haven't registered to this yet, please do. So we're part of obviously My Booking Rewards, and it's our platform where we incentivize you as agents. So the benefits that you get from being a member is that you literally get access to everything you need to know for Playa. You'll get notified about all of the training, of course, that's upcoming that we're doing. You'll get access to our media library. And so if you like to share content and videos, we have the most amazing media gallery and with really great quality videos that you can share on social media. Or if you're going to events, you can have them playing on the laptop. They're amazing for that. All of the sales tools that you need, so fact sheets, travel agent reference guides, and quick notes to the accommodation, just for quick facts and key selling points. And also we incentivize you for any bookings that you do make. So as soon as you've made a booking, you just need to log into your Playa Rewards account, register that you've done that. And then as soon as your guest checks in, we'll approve your booking and we'll pay you in points. And it's completely up to you what you'd like to do with those. You can either turn your points into cash rewards, or you can turn them into free night stays and come and stay with us. So at the moment, we've had an incentive running for peaks, and any bookings that have been made by the end of this month will be entered into the draw to win one of 6 fam trip places. So we're giving away places to Jamaica, Mexico and the Dominican Republic. And all you need to do is log just one booking that's got a minimum of a 4-night stay. So everybody will go into the hat and then the winner is picked at random. So everybody has the same chance of winning. But of course, if you made more than one booking, your name's going to appear a few more times in that. So that's going to help you. And any agents that have logged a booking as well will receive a ticket to the My Booking Rewards Peak Performance Awards that's in May this year. So if you're making a booking, you're automatically going to be invited to the Peak Performance Awards, where you can win even more prizes and fam trips and other things as well. And then also at the moment, we are offering double Playa points on selected Jamaica hotels. So if you're booking the Hyatt Ziva Zalara or the Jewel Grand in Jamaica by the end of this month, you are going to get double rewards. So if you did a booking at Jewel Grand for 2 weeks, you can actually earn up to 4 free nights just from that one booking. So it's a really amazing incentive at the moment. And that is all from me. Let me just try and get back to you guys. There we go. So a very informal overview of Playa, just to introduce you to the brands, because there's so many different hotels, but I think it's really important to understand the brand first, because then you know which you can recommend to your customers based on their budget or their needs. So if anyone's got any questions, please let me know.
We've got a couple of questions that have come in. Which one is your favourite hotel?
Oh, it changes often. I think I've got to say 2, because one's adult only and one's families. So my favourite adult only hotel is probably Hilton Playa del Carmen. And the reason is I love Playa del Carmen as a location. Cancun's a bit too crazy for me. I think I'm a bit too old for that now. It's just not my scene at all. And Playa del Carmen's really sophisticated, and all of our hotels in that area, you just walk out the doorstep and you're in 5th Avenue. And I really hate being restricted in a resort where I've got to get a taxi or a transfer to go and experience the destination. I don't really tend to like that. I want to walk out on foot and see everything on my doorstep. So Hilton Playa del Carmen in Mexico is amazing for that. For families, it will be Hilton La Romana for me. It's another Hilton. It must be my favorite brand. But the location in the Dominican Republic is stunning. In that La Romana area, it's protected by this beautiful bay, so you don't get any seaweed. The water's so calm, the sunsets are beautiful, and you've got obviously the adult property right next door to the family. So it's a great option. I mean, ask me this again in 2 months, it might change, but right now they're my 2 favourites.
No, it makes sense. Which hotel has the best beach? I know a lot of clients at the minute, they are so beach oriented. Yeah. So
It's Hilton La Romana, 100%. It's actually won the best beach and wedding backdrop for the last 5 years in a row. The beach is just absolutely stunning. No seaweed because we're protected by that bay area of Bahia Jibe as well. So particularly in Mexico and Punta Cana, all of the hotels suffer with that seaweed issue, obviously seasonally, and we're very lucky at Hilton La Romana that that doesn't affect us. So yeah, really good beach and amazing sunsets.
Super, thank you very much. Is there any other questions that anybody's got? If there are, pop them quickly into the Q&A. Just while we're waiting, Jade, have you thought of your question?
I have. It's changed several times in my mind, but I've finally made peace with the one that I'm going to ask.
Excellent, good stuff. So just if everybody can go to chat, just make sure that your drop down says everyone. So as a reminder, everybody gets a prize draw point. Those that have the correct answer, fastest finger first will get 10 points. I'll put everybody in a spin to win and let you know tomorrow who the winners are. Jade, what is your question?
So my question is, which brand would you recommend to customers that were looking for an adult-only 5-star experience with a sophisticated atmosphere and activities that's a bit livelier? No, it is not Hyatt.
Everyone says Hyatt.
Yeah, so Hyatt is adult only 5-star, but that's really quiet, really calm. So I'm looking for the one that, yeah, so Shanice got it. So Sanctuary Cap Cana. So this is 5-star adult only, but with more of an atmosphere. Like I said, with those sophisticated adult entertainment that's happening. So well done, Shanice. They're two
Excellent.
very different products completely. So just associate Hyatt with calm and wellness, somewhere you want to relax. You do not want to be interrupted, unless of course it's the poolside butlers that are going to go and get you a drink from the bar. That's the only time you're going to be interrupted at a Hyatt. So yeah, well done, Shanice.
Brilliant. Okay, so Jade will send you out the summary and any links that you need. Do make sure that you're all registered with the reward program. Any further questions, you'll have a contact detail, so drop her a little email. Jade, thank you so much. Your presentation's been super amazing. So yeah, have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining, everyone. And if you ever need anything, please reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you guys. It's a lot of product and a lot of information, so never be shy to pick up the phone to me.
Super amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.